Hi everyone, my name is Marta. I'm 24 years old. I want to tell you a story that happened 4 years ago. I was young and full of ambition back then. I found me an apartment to rent and moved out from my parents' place. At that time, I had been working in a restaurant for a year and the pay was good. I had enough for everything I needed. I was brisk and nimble and liked to try new things. I loved playing guitar. At that time, I dreamed of organizing a band so that we could play our songs and become famous all over the world. And I started looking for people. Surprisingly, it didn't take me long to find the right ones. They were about my age and pursued the same goal as I did. We played quite well together. We started with other people's songs and then began to create products of our own. We used to play in cafes. Over time, we decided to buy our own equipment to be able to play more often and use our own musical instruments. We decided to purchase high-quality instruments. I found the best guitar ever. But there was one problem. If I saved money from my salary and cut down on my expenses, I would be able to afford my dream guitar only after a few years. That won't work, I thought. Over the weekend, I met with a friend of mine to discuss this topic. She came up with the idea of surrogacy. That was the first time I heard about it. Although she was not speaking seriously, I got interested. Upon return home, I began to search for information on the internet. Surrogacy is a voluntary agreement to bear and give birth to a child and then give it to legal parents. It happened that for some reason one of the partners in a couple is infertile and then they turn to surrogacy. Those who agrees to give birth to a child are offered a generous reward. I was very curious about this idea. Since I didn't have a partner and I could get a lot of money, I decided to go for it. I found a couple who was interested in surrogacy and they made an appointment with me. We discussed everything. They covered all the medical procedures and tests that I had to go through. After making sure I was completely healthy, they signed a contract with me. I quit my job as a waitress and my rehearsals with the band. I was taken to a house in a quiet, peaceful place close to nature. My band supported me and we agreed to meet in about 9 months. I was looked after by a special personnel. I had cleaners, a cook, a guard, my personal fitness trainer, and assistant who carried out my small assignments. Also, I was paid a certain amount of money every month to take care of my body. I felt I was in heaven. They were doing everything for me. I just had to take care of my body. At first, I was happy, but soon I got bored. My vivid life, full of events, was over. I didn't have to rush anywhere, spend energy, or even experience emotions. Everything was too good. I didn't foresee that. I also missed my band. I texted my friends every day, yet I was far from complete discouragement as I knew why I was doing it. That was worth it. And I had to maintain my spirits high as the baby could feel everything and I didn't want to harm him. So I continued living in this house, trying not to focus on negative aspects of my situation. After 7 months, I began to experience frequent mood swings and like weird foods. I liked the smell of paint and gasoline. My pregnancy was in full swing. Little by little, I got attached to the baby I had inside my body. I felt he was part of me. And it felt sad to think that I would have to part with him. I could feel the baby develop and learn the world through me. His pushing wasn't fun, but I was glad he was moving. On the one hand, you could criticize me, as I had to part with the baby soon, which was inevitable. But on the other hand, I already loved this baby and he deserved to be loved. Soon, day X came. I was taken to a maternity hospital. The ward has all things I needed. I was scared, but at the same time, I wanted the thing to happen. These 9 months were too quiet. I was ready to experience pain and a surge of emotions. I was lucky to have it quick and easy. The baby was taken away immediately. I did not even have time to look at him more closely. I was paid the rest of my money and was free to do whatever I wanted. I returned to my band. The money I was paid was enough money to buy a new guitar and help my body recover from stress. We now continue playing our songs at small concerts. I don't regret what I did. This was quite an experience, but for sure, I wouldn't do that again. Thanks for watching! Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Write in comments what you think about surrogacy.